Well, this is my third year doing this garden camp. I was inspired to create something unique and special for all children, including those with special needs and medical conditions. I wanted to create a safe haven, so to speak, where children from all over northeastern Ohio, and depending on, they could come and learn about organic gardening. They could come and do yoga. They could come and do Tai Chi. They could come and learn about sustainability and recycling and conservation and things of that nature. My ultimate goal for this project is to utilize this as a blueprint for something I'd like to do on a larger scale, preferably in the school systems, and ultimately working with companies that are building irrigation systems abroad, helping people in different countries and teaching them how to have a more sustainable lifestyle. That is my ultimate goal. One of my Hasani Garden Camp kids, Precious, it's been a joy having her at the garden camp for the past 3 years. She's learned so much. She's helped other children, and just having her here is just amazing how fast 3 years have gone. I mean, how do you feel about everything?
Good. My mom's been letting me come a lot.
So from when we first started to now, what does it feel like as far as how everything has changed?
Well, it really have changed. It really have changed because all of the plants and vegetables have been growing over the year. And it's been a help to help other kids.
And that's the thing. The whole idea for us to have this garden camp is for the child and the caregiver, not just the child, you know, but the whole concept for me was to have a program where the child and their parent could come and work together in the earth. Something that was very holistic and very therapeutic, a very calm setting. So that's what we've been doing here for the past 3 years, and I'm just looking forward to expanding my project on different levels, and I'm grateful for the opportunities that have come from this. I'd like to give you a tour of our garden. Right here we have Brussels sprouts. These are all our Brussels sprouts plants. Right here we have our peppers. And we have our onions. A lot of things have been harvested already. Right here we have our beets. We also have our cucumbers, which are actually growing, and we have to stake them up. We have broccoli right here, 2 broccoli plants. And what you see before you is a square foot garden. We actually built this garden, myself and Mr. Garden. And right here we have a trellis which holds up our tomato plants. In this particular bed, we have eggplant. This entire bed right here is nothing but tomatoes. It's an entire bed of different types of tomatoes, from cherry tomatoes to beefsteak tomatoes to grape tomatoes, you name it. All of this is tomatoes. Right here we have our squash. Predominantly we have our winter squash. And if you look right here, you'll be able to see a really big squash growing. It's like our winter squash, or what some people may call spaghetti squash. Once it turns yellow and you cook it, then you can take a fork and kind of rake it like pasta. So, and here we have what we call our Indian garden, which is a bean, corn, and squash. So all of this in here is squash. And then over here we have a lot of pepper plants. have our hot block peppers. Here's a pepper right here growing. And all of this here are peppers as well. But down here, we have all our cayenne peppers. And as you can see on this plant right here, it's at least 5 or 6 cayenne peppers. I love spicy food, by the way. And we have here, this is our limequat, which is a cross between a lemon, or excuse me, a kumquat between an orange and a lemon tree. We have more tomato plants that need to go up and be trellised, as well as lettuce, more squash. Right here we have radishes. These are our French cut radishes. They're very spicy. They leave a little bite, but they're really good. Over here we have our Swiss chard. This is our bed with nothing pretty much but greens. We have our Swiss chard. We have our kale greens right here, as well as our turnip greens. We have our collard greens. And we have 2 cauliflower plants, as well as cabbage. When you come over here, we have 4 rows of okra plants. And my inspiration for doing the okra plants is my grandmother. She loves okra, so we grow okra in the garden every year to please her. And we love okra, so we love to have okra. Over here we have beans. They're like an amethyst bean that I saw at Gale's, and I had to buy them because they grow and they're long and they're purple. And these are all of our pole beans that we actually have to trellis up. We've been doing so much work here. Before we know it, everything just grows. When it rains, it just grows and grows and grows and grows. So this is a tour of our vegetable garden here at the Hasani Garden Camp. Thank you so much for your time.